Hey everyone, welcome back to Ontario Gardening. So I'm going to apologize for my voice in advance. We just got back from vacation and I got sick while I was there. All good though. We had a great time. And I'm here to talk to you about 8 different plants that you can grow inside of your house during the winter. So this is just if you are itching to garden and you want to just grow some food over the winter, or if you want to experiment with some stuff before your season starts, this list is for you. Um, the only thing I want to know about this is when you are choosing varieties to grow, you're looking for something that is container friendly because, of course, you're going to have something that's not in a ground or in a garden bed. It's going to be in a very small pot or whatnot, and you're going to want to find something that is a variety that's good for containers. It's going to make your life so much easier. The other thing to know is to look for things that are smaller. And what I mean by that is we're not looking to grow 5-pound tomatoes in our windowsill. You're looking for micro varieties or varieties that are branded as tiny or compact. So those are the things that you're looking for when purchasing your seeds before even beginning. The other thing to look for is a really good quality soil and maybe even a really good quality fertilizer, because your plants are going to be able to get the nutrients from the ground the way you would be able to do outside. You are going to be responsible for feeding it from just that container of soil. So that soil needs to be good quality, well draining, not really compact or anything like that. And you're going to want to make sure that you're feeding not only the plants, but your soil when you're doing this experiment. With that being said, just have some fun. I'm going to go over 3 categories. The first one is going to be things we can grow in our window. The second is going to be things that we typically would need lights to grow. And then the third category will be either. So you can choose to do them in a window or you can choose to do them under lights. They can grow under both. So we'll start off with the window because you don't need anything special for those. And I am currently growing it myself. This is basil. I have been actually chopping bits off of it and rerooting it and replanting it in other pots, giving it out to people. But that is the first and foremost one of the easiest things to grow in just a window is basil. So again, you're looking for like a compact, small leaf basil. It needs, I've got it written down here because I don't know everything off by heart, 6 hours of sun for their leaves. You just need to keep it well watered and drain if necessary. So I actually have mine with this little piece of plastic. I had gotten this as a gift at Christmas, which was perfect. And it's got the pot inside that drains into this. And if I find it's getting too wet, I will just take that off and let it drain into the sink. The basil is very beginner friendly for growing inside. Definitely give it a try. I just put it in the kitchen window. 6 hours of light. So you're going to want to make sure your window is getting at least some sunlight throughout the day. The other thing that is super easy to grow, and it's almost like a no-fail, even on a kitchen counter. It doesn't have to be directly in the sunlight, but microgreens. I actually have a video, I'll link it below, on how to grow microgreens. It is so easy. You can actually buy microgreens. I get mine from MI Gardener in a package already done, so there's no guesswork as to when to pull the microgreens. They're already kind of done for you, all in one variety, and you just sprinkle the seeds. But again, I will tag that full video below. But you can grow those in literally 2 weeks. They just need a sunny window. That's all they need, or like a kitchen counter, somewhere that gets sun. Microgreens are so easy and those are really fun to do. It's a fun project, especially for kids. It takes 2 weeks. So that's the second thing. The third thing that's super easy to grow in a window is lettuce. But you're not looking for things like an iceberg lettuce or a romaine lettuce, because those are big compact heads. That's going to take months to grow, especially in a low light situation. Not to mention, like, that's not very container friendly. So that's what I mean by that. You're looking for something like a leaf lettuce. So it doesn't have a head. It grows leafy. Red lettuce is great for that. And it's more like, it looks more like your spring mix as opposed to a head of lettuce. Those are great for the windows. They're fast growing. they need about 4 to 6 hours of sunlight a day. So those are 3 amazing options for your window. So 3 of the 5. So the 2 that I'm going to talk about, sorry, I'll talk about 3 different ones because there is another one that I thought of afterwards that would be amazing to grow inside. So these are ones you're looking for lights for. So I have my greenhouse in behind me that has the light strips, the fluorescent lighting. You can use LED lighting. If you already have a greenhouse type situation and you already have the lights on hand, or a click and grow type situation where you have the means to put a light on them, these things will definitely thrive for those, because a window experience isn't going to be enough, especially in a situation like me. I'm in Canada. We have very short days in the winter here. It is dark by like 4:30, 5 o'clock at night. So there is just not even enough sun in the daytime to support these plants. So they definitely need the supplemental lighting. So the first one for that is tomatoes. And again, you're looking for a determinate container micro variety, something very small, like a little maybe determinate cherry tomato, or I think I have an Ace 55 that was a patio. They called it a patio tomato. So something like that. And that's going to need 14 to 16 hours of light a day. So like I said, I don't even think we have 16 hours of light a day here in the winter. So definitely supplemental lighting, but tomatoes can be grown in the house. I actually just seen a post on Facebook. Somebody posted, and they're doing it in their basement with full lighting, and they are growing tomatoes. And honestly, I feel like if you've grown tomatoes or started tomatoes in your house before you've planted them outside and you've accidentally started them too early, you know that they will flower in here and they'll start to produce. It's definitely not the same as being outside and like that sun that comes with the tomatoes, but it is possible to do it. The second thing is peppers. So same thing, smaller pepper, maybe a little jalapeno, or they have mini mixed bell peppers, or even like a cayenne pepper is nice and tiny and thin. And those are going to need 14 to 16 hours, very similar to the tomato. They're very similar in their needs in that sense for light. So you need supplemental lighting for that. The third plant that I kind of thought about after is a pole bean. So beans actually grow pretty quickly. They are harvested pretty quickly. They grow above the soil. They have shallow roots. You could absolutely grow a bean inside of your house throughout the winter, but they are going to need that same lighting cycle. They need a lot of sun for the foliage to grow around the side of the bean, because that's where all the sun goes, and that's where it's all absorbed in to help grow that bean. The third category is the either category. So that is basically, you can use lighting if you'd like to help it grow and faster and stronger, whatever, but you can also use a window if you don't have lightings, and that is kale. And kale, you're looking for something similar, like again, quick variety. They have the tight ones, the curly ones, that are more compact. Those will definitely grow better than like a dinosaur kale is never going to grow. Dinosaur kale gets huge. And you're going to make sure to really check with the kale though. Make sure it's the short, read the back of your seed packets, because you don't want something that's really long growing. So that takes like 4 months to grow. You want like a fast growing variety. And you can grow kale with about 6 hours of light a day. So full sun though for those. So if you are putting them in a window, make sure it is a full sun window for at least 6 hours a day. And the second thing that I have that is an either category is parsley. And again, if you can get, they have ones that's called the curly variety. When you have parsley, you can get like the flat leaf variety, or you can get the tight curly ones. We're looking for the tight curly ones. Like again, they're compact. They can go in a container. They don't take as much to grow, and they need constant moisture and full sun. So again, that is 6 hours of sunlight for those. So kale and parsley is the same. There is one more bonus thing that we can talk about that you can put in your window, and it's spinach. So I'm saying it's a bonus because spinach, and along with lettuce as well, they like the cool. If you put spinach outside and plant it midsummer in the blazing sun without help, it's going to bolt. It likes the cool weather. It's perfect for spring or fall gardening. And so with that being said, You can grow it in the window in your house. It takes about 6 to 8 hours of sun a day, but it's very finicky, and it's going to be finicky in your home because typically you have heat in your house and it's dry and it hates those conditions. It's going to need moisture all the time. If you can put it in a window with light but away from a vent and it's not getting direct sunlight, moral of the story is you can do it. It's just going to be finicky and it might take a couple times to get it going. So just be fair warned of that. So those are all of the things that you can grow in your house right now if you wanted to. Like I said, I've got some basil going here. This has been going since whenever I got it as a gift, like back in December. I have grown tomatoes successfully, micro tomatoes, micro peppers successfully. I've actually, with my Click and Grown in the summer, in the winter, I have actually grown things like dill and stuff successfully as well. But that's an aeroponic garden. That's something that's totally different from what we're talking about. The moral of the story is if you get that itch to gardening, if you want fresh herbs, if you want something lovely in your home to take care of, and maybe house plants aren't for you, definitely try this and let me know how it goes in the comments. Let me know if you grow anything else inside your home that's maybe a little bit more advanced. These are very beginner friendly. I would love to hear about it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.